Some people say drones are the future, and I would agree with them. They're getting better and better. They have mechanical gimbals that make their footage look smooth. They have powerful motors that allow them to go at high speeds. They have extremely good batteries that allow them to stay in the air for an extremely long time. And they have cameras. But when most people think of drone cameras, they think of okay cameras or meh cameras. But they never even think of recording with the drone if it isn't in the air. But what if I were to tell you every video in this entire video, including this one, was recorded by a drone? Let's get into it. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about when you're filming with a drone, specifically a good drone, and talking about whether it's actually feasible to, vlog or even record professional videos with a drone. So the first thing to talk about is obviously audio quality. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing to talk about when talking about filming with a drone is audio, and unfortunately most drones are extremely loud. And I'm not talking about when they're flying and have props on them, but even just sitting there. So right now I'm recording on the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, and so the DJI drones, most of them at least, have fans in them, and that's kind of unfortunate when filming just with the regular drone. And it's really good when you're in the air, but it's really bad when you're recording. I mean, it's extremely loud right now. You can probably hear it. Another thing is, not only does the drone make noise, but this remote controller makes noises. So there's a literal fan on the back here that just disrupts your audio, because all audio is probably going to be shot on the phone that you're, looking at Mavic 2 footage with. Now this can be kind of solved, especially with the Mavic 2 Zoom, because of that zoom. I can be very, very far away from the drone and the footage will still look good, so that way the footage still looks good, but we don't have that noise pollution from the drone. You literally just have the audio from here. So hopefully, I haven't heard any of this audio. Hopefully, it sounds really good. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure that's going to be one weak point if you're trying to fly, or if you're trying to film with a drone. Okay, so the next thing to talk about when talking about filming with a drone inside is ease of use. And this is not something that they're very good at, because you have to have this whole controller connected to your phone and have the phone recording audio and turning on and off the drone and framing everything, and it really is not that easy. I mean, one thing that is good and easy to use is the battery life. This controller charges your phone, and this controller lasts for a very long time, even when you're not flying. Also, the drone has an incredible battery. Most of it's spent probably flying. So when you take the flying aspect out of it, it's probably going to have a really long battery life, which is something you really want. So ease of use is something that I would go, I mean, it's getting much better because drones are getting smaller and more compact and easy to use. But right now, you can just pull out your phone, and that's so much easier than all of this. Okay, the next thing to talk about when talking about filming with your drone inside is image quality. So many DJI drones are incredibly good in this section, and that's why I think you would use a drone inside. So specifically, the Mavic 2 Zoom is extremely flexible inside. You can zoom in and out, and it really is great at indoor quality footage. So one thing I'd also like to point out is, for the Mavic 2 Zoom in particular, the focus range is pretty horrible. So if I were to get really close, the drone can't focus. You can probably still see my face, but it's not going to be very good quality. And that's something that I don't think is that bad. You usually put your drones far away from you, or cameras far away from you, when you film indoors. But if you're trying to vlog, that makes it extremely hard. In addition to that, these drones are extremely heavy and bulky. Like, you have to have this controller and that heavy drone, and carrying it like this is not the best thing. Your arm gets tired, but I guess that's expected with any heavy camera. Though, again, it would probably be better if you were to just use some other camera, such as your phone. Now, for the Mavic 2 Zoom, you're going to get exceptional quality out of your camera. But if you're filming with something else like the Spark, you might want to use it less for B-roll shots or pretty cinematic shots, but more for vlogging, because it has a steady cam and it's fixed focus. But you don't really need really good quality for a vlog. You just need something that works, and that's this drone. You don't need a controller with this drone. You just connect it to Wi-Fi and you start recording. And that's something I really like about these small drones, is these are good for outdoor vlogs. They're small, they can fit in my pocket, and I can just go out with them without the props and be like, vlogging, just vlog with a drone, because it has a 2-axis gimbal, it's cheap, I already have it, that sort of stuff. This image quality is great. But if you're talking about B-roll shots, you're probably going to want to have a better, more high-quality drone, if that makes any sense. Something over the Mavic Air, like the Mavic 2 series, the Phantom 4. All those things will be great. The next and last thing we're going to discuss about filming with the drone indoors is whether you should buy a drone for this purpose. And my personal answer is no. You should not buy a drone if your only purpose is for it to serve as an indoor camera. Now, I definitely agree with the fact that these things are amazing inside. You can use these inside, but most of your money is gonna go into motors, GPS, all the stuff you don't need around the camera. If you're just looking for an indoor camera and not a drone, then I would go check out some of the stuff DJI and GoPro has made. This DJI with their Osmo Action and their Osmo series. All of Osmo Pocket, Osmo Mobile, all that stuff is great. But if you're looking to buy a drone, then maybe that might tip you over the edge, because you can use this as an everyday camera. It works perfectly, just not as good as some of the others, but you can integrate it. If you're spending that much on a drone, just know you can use it as a normal camera. You're not just getting a drone out of it. It's a multi-tool, and that's something I loved about GoPro's Karma. But, since those fell out of the sky, the next best thing is DJI stuff, which I'm recording on right now. This entire video was recorded on a drone, and just know I'm not a professional photographer, so this stuff probably isn't going to be like anywhere near the sort of quality it can be. Like, it can be so much better than what I'm recording right now. It's just I'm in quarantine and I can't go outside, so this is the video I made. So yeah, if you have a drone lying around, then yeah, you can film with it. It's great, but I don't think it's a reason to buy a new drone. Okay, thanks you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you like this video, you can go check out some of my other vlogs and DJI Mavic 2 videos in the link in the description below, or click on the iCard, which is going to be somewhere. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
A year ago, we were in love.